Seafood, it can feel like a big task, but the experts are here to help with a new cookbook. I'm excited about this one. It's called the Blue Food Cookbook, created by chefs Andrew Zimmern and Burton Seaver. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
I'm
Thrilled to
so
be here.
excited
Favorite
to pick your
topic?
guys' culinary brains. All right, so first off, this is more than a cookbook. You're calling it the Seafood Bible. Has a huge focus on sustainability. Why did you guys want to highlight the importance of buying and eating sustainable seafood?
Better for you,
Yeah.
better for me, better for our planet, better for our economy. There's not a tent pole systemically that eating more blue foods won't help solve. It may not solve all the problems, but if you're going to pick one center of the plate protein to eat, we feel it should be seafood.
Absolutely.
And deliciously so, too. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing about it is what an incredible ingredient category to explore. The taste, the textures, the colors, the seasons, the narratives, all the things about it, right? Chicken, white or dark. Hey, it's delicious, don't get me
It
wrong.
is,
But
it's really good.
seafood is just such an incredible ingredient category to explore, and that's what we do.
I love the passion behind your guys' answer. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of folks at home have a lot of questions when it comes to cooking and buying seafood. So what are some of the biggest tips for that in your guys' book?
Well, I think keeping it very general for people, every answer to every question you have about seafood is in this book, along with 145 delicious recipes. But I'll tee up my writing partner. The fresh or frozen, right? Everyone's puzzled by that. Wild or farmed, right? And as Barton always said, seafood is presumed guilty before it's innocent, and that's really not correct. You just need to make one important choice about it regarding sustainability, and from there it takes off, right?
Absolutely. And people that care for the environment from which the product comes care for the deliciousness of it too. And the recipes in here go from Tuesday night surviving dinner, right? I mean, we're
Right.
both parents. That's what it is, folks. We all get it. But also to sexy Saturday night entertaining meals. And some of the dishes are as simple as a tuna noodle casserole or a panzanella salad. But instead of breadcrumbs, we use fish sticks, straight out of the toaster oven, chopped up with late summer, fresh summer tomatoes, spicy red onions, a
Really
little bit of mustard
delicious.
vinaigrette.
I love that.
Woo, right?
Making it easy for families too.
Easy.
I really love that.
Easy, affordable,
Yeah.
big thing these days.
Yes.
You have to, because families nutrition. I mean, young kids, seniors, everyone in between. We all need more fish oils in our systems, and seafood doesn't have to be expensive. We have lots of ways in this book and lots of species, and everything from frozen to tinned fish, and lots of different ways to combat that piece of mythology as well. Seafood has so much false narrative around it. We really wanted to set the record straight.
Absolutely. And before we let you guys go, I have to bring Ben in because we have to try some of the dishes.
Well, one of the great things we do in here, you got two expert seafood
Yeah.
cooks, and we don't believe there's one right way of doing things. So a number of recipes like the crab cakes, please
Yeah,
dig in.
absolutely.
We're not going to tell you whose is whose. But between Andrew and I, we tease out our expertise through subtle, friendly disagreements, right? And so we both share a clam and linguine recipe, a crab cake
Chowders.
recipe, chowder. And so from that, you get a window into our brains.
And I think
love
the
that.
bigger point really to be had there with the he said stuff is we don't want people to think that there's only one way to cook a piece of cod or a piece of salmon or weak fish or porgy or sea bass. If something is fresh and beautiful in the case, talk to the person behind it, take that home and plug it into one of the recipes that maybe doesn't have that. Seafood is very, very flexible, and it doesn't have to be this big, overwhelming thing that so many people think it is.
You'll learn so much. The book is out now. Thank you so much for joining us. Minnesota and Company's next.